Welcome back to Insights at DDLynn Designs, a unique twist in the ancient art of wire. And I'm excited today to show you how to do this beautiful little heart pendant. I won't be doing the earrings, but it's pretty basic. It's just making this heart. I was playing around with the wire yesterday and making a ton of different heart shapes and came up with this idea. And then I added this adorable twisted jump ring and then some chain, added some pearls inside of here, made my own veil. And then, of course, I did a little drop tourmaline. This is a little pink tourmaline. So cute. So let's get started. First thing you're going to do is cut yourself 4 inches of 18 gauge wire. You're going to mark your wire in the middle, and you're going to bend your wire in half. So I'm going to find my mark, and I'm using the smallest on my 6-step bell making pliers, and I'm just going to bend these wires over. Then the next thing, to create this darling little shape in the bottom of your heart, there are many different ways to do it, but I'm going to make this really user-friendly. You're going to squeeze your wires together a little bit more, and my phone is falling. It's tilting forward. I hope this doesn't... I'm going to have to slide it back. See, well, that's not helping me any. And my phone's been overheating like crazy, you guys, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this out. So what you want to do is get yourself some flat nose pliers, sorry about my arm there, and you want to hold your wires. Just decide on how big you want the loop on the bottom. I'm going to come up a couple of centimeters, or you can hold it this way too, and that might be easier. And you're going to bend a wire back, and you're going to bend a wire forward. It's all you're going to do. So that would probably be the easiest way, is to use, and then you now have that shape. So what we're going to do is, to create that even better, we're going to come down here at the neck, and we're going to push them in together a little bit more, and then we're going to separate them out. This is the easiest way to create this design, I think. If there's an easier way, you let me know. Most people grab the wires together, hold them like this, and twist them, but I've seen a lot of people, when I used to teach, really struggle with that. So I came up with this idea yesterday. I thought, oh, this is super user-friendly. So there you have it. So now what you want to do, you've got that darling little shape down there on the bottom. Now what you want to do is measure your wire. So I'm going to line my wire up where the bend is here. I can't see through my camera, you guys. I'm hoping I'm staying centered. Got to stand up and see where my center mark is. So you're going to line your wire up here, and I know that this is 1 and just a little over 3/4 of an inch, because this is a 1-inch square. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side, and I can already tell that I have a short side. So this one is just a little shy. That means too long. That happens often when we're twisting our wire. It's going to make the shape uneven. I'm sorry, the length on each side uneven. So I'm going to square these up. Just want to make sure that they're nice and squared up. And I'm going to close this down even a little bit more. There we go, and we got that darling little shape. So now what you're going to do, and I need to make sure my edge is flat here, is you're going to get your 6-step bell making pliers, and you're going to, it doesn't matter front or back, okay? So you're going to roll with your number 1, you're going to roll in. You're going to roll towards your center. And I'm bracing my wire with my finger. And then you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to roll them in the same direction. Stay very close to your wire up here when you're rolling. That way you don't bend it. That looks a little bit bigger. Okay, so now what you're going to do is your loops are facing towards you, and this one still looks a little long to me. Let's see. We're just shy of 1.5. Yeah, this one is a little long. I just caught that. Let me take a, yeah, it definitely is a little long. Where's my clippers? I'm just going to clip this out on the bottom. I made so many of these yesterday. I want to show you guys. I thought I started off that way and I didn't. So here's the pendant. These are going to be my earrings, and I already made a matching one. Okay, so let me roll that in where I clipped it. Is that the side I clipped? Let's see. That looks better. Now you want to make sure that your loops are in line with your wire, okay? You want them right in line so that they're literally curling right into that wire. Now what you're going to do with your loops facing you, you're going to take your number 5 on your 6-step bell making pliers, and you're going to put your loop in between the two barrels where you can't feel it, okay? And you're going to brace your wire in the back, and you're going to roll in. You're going to have to adjust your wrist, pull your pliers out, and continue the roll. So you should have something like that. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to get the number 5, and you're going to hold firmly down on the bottom. I'm holding that loop, and you're going to roll in. You're going to adjust and roll. If you don't have enough room, just spread them apart. And then we're just going to line them up. And I'm just rocking back and forth. This one needs to come out a little bit. Now open that up. I did a ton of these yesterday, and it just seems it never fails when we're doing a tutorial. All of a sudden we have troubles. And I did so many. Just kind of wanted that curled in a little bit more. So I'm just rocking that heart back and forth. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around the back, and I'm going to hold the top of the heart, and I'm going to squeeze my little loops together. This one's still, no, that's okay. I probably used 4.5 inches on this here. I can see the difference in here is I made this loop a lot longer. So I just squeezed that in, opening some things up here, making some little adjustments. It's all about personal preference. So here's what I mean. This loop is a lot longer than this one. So I'm going to close that up a little bit more still. So it's just going to be a longer loop on the bottom. Okay, so now that's what you should have, your darling little heart. We're going to go ahead and hammer. So we're going to hammer the arc. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to hold my heart down, and I'm just going to start hammering that arc out. And you don't have to, but it flattens out your wire really good and keeps the shape. So let's take a look at that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now your heart's really going to be holding up. turn that in a little bit. Squeeze my little loops together. And there we have it. This one needs to go in the opposite direction. I'm just squaring up my loops. I don't want to see them on an angle or anything. Isn't that cute? So then what we're going to do is we're just going to add our beads. Now I'm using 2x3 millimeter freshwater pearls. I got these at an estate sale for like 10 bucks. It was a 4-strand pearl necklace. So if you're going to use beads, I would use 2 millimeter on this size. Maybe I will use beads instead. No, I'll do the pearls again. Or do I want to do beads? I know I'm talking out loud. I think I'm going to do beads. I'm going to get me some tiny little beads. Hopefully my phone isn't heating up, because if it is, it's going to kill my video. And I might still just post it. So I'm going to be using some pink tourmaline. You see how tiny these are? They're little 2 millimeter pink tourmaline beads. I'm going to feel my phone. Oh my God, it's so hot. I think this is going to die. So basically, you guys, you're going to wrap. And I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to be able to do any more tutorials until I get my new phone. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrap, where is my new one? Here it is. I want to keep that one here. You're going to take your wire and you're going to wrap your beads on the outside of your heart. So I'm going to see what I can get away with here, but my phone, I'm touching it right now and it's like on fire, literally. So open your wires up a little bit so you can get in between and have some working room. I'm going to do 3 wraps. I'm going to slide my wire down right there at the neck. So I'm just leaving it at the neck. I'm going to cut myself about 10 inches. And then I'm going to bring in my bead. Now you want to make sure that you wrap your beads super, super tight. You can have your beads sitting on top of your wire or away from your wire. It's all about what you want. So I'm going to make sure that that wire is super tight. Then I'm going to come around the back and I'm going to bring that wire down. And I'm going to bring it on an angle because it's going to really pull that bead very close into the frame. And then I'm going to wrap. And I can feel that it's not tight enough, at least for my taste. So I'm really using my fingernail to really push that weaving wire around the outside of my heart. So it's going to be so cute with these tourmaline beads. So that's what you're going to do. Now I'm going to go around another rotation because you need a little bit of space in between your beads. And I'm going to do this all the way up both sides. And my camera is getting so hot, you guys. So my cell phone, I can't see the hole. I'm pretty sure it's going to die. So maybe what I'll do is show you the top, just how to tie off the top because it's going to take too long. These holes are impossible to see. Oh my goodness. I can't see them. I got to stand up. I'm looking underneath my 3x mirror, which is far away from my phone. Yeah, it's going to, I can tell you right now it's going to die. So basically that's what we're doing. Now you could put a little tiny 2 millimeter gold bead in between there. I'm always going to give you ideas of how you can take off or add or embellish on what you're doing. Just don't be afraid to try. So I am really cranking down on that wire. And I'm pushing it way back into the bead. So let me show you how you're going to tie the top off because I know my phone is going to burn out. And I'm just pulling my beads up. But you can see how cute that's going to be when it's done. And I might hang a garnet from there. I don't know, but what an adorable little pendant. So how you tie off the top is when you're coming around the top with your excess wire, you're going to do like I did on this one. You're just going to bring your wire down and coil off on the top of these, okay? And then you're just going to wrap in between your loops. So you see the back there? So you're going to wrap in between those loops, and then you're going to tie your wire off. Then what you do is you're going to get, if you're going to make earrings, you want to match your hearts up at the same time, use the same size and the same pressure. These two hearts I made exactly at the same time, so they're going to match perfectly. But if you do one earring and then go back to make another heart, it's not going to match, because you're not doing the same pressure. Your turn might be different. So I just wanted to give you that as an idea. And I'm so sorry, you guys, but my phone is probably 130 degrees right now. It's literally almost like burning my hand. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I would say an easy 100. So for your earrings, I would just simply add some jump rings. Let me see if I can find some. Like I did here, okay? So add yourself a jump ring here and a jump ring here on your heart, and then add a jump ring in the middle so that you can put your fish hook or earring hook right on the middle. And it's going to have, now you could have like 3, or you can have as many that I have here, meaning as many jump rings that I have here, which would make an adorable earring. Look at that. So you could put your jump ring over your beads is probably going to have to be bigger than the jump rings creating the change. So my jump rings down here were a number 3, and these jump rings here were a number 2. So I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. I'm so sorry, but I know my phone is going to die. So that's it. That's how simple it is. You're going to put a bead in here and hang it from the bottom. And there you have it. Or you could just leave it straight copper like this one and just close off the top and make some cute little earrings and sell them for 15 bucks, 20 bucks. There you go. Easy peasy, quick sell at a show. 2 little heart earrings, and you could hang them on their side, or, just however you want, or hang them upside down. Put your ear hook through here, just trying to give you an ideas. Wrap your bead here and have 2 upside down heart earrings. Many, many ways that you can change this and just embellish off it. Thank you so much for being a part of this magical, magical ancient heart of wire. I wish for all of you all that you wish for yourselves. May you have a wonderful, magical, wire-wrapped day. Whoops! That one's not going to work. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm stressing out because of my camera. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Bye for now.